Alright, here's the ship. Throw on one of these. Load it. Just take it all. This is a one-way trip, and at the end of it, we're going to go into... at the end of it, we're going to go into creative anyway. So, that's going to be kind of meaningless. I like how we got all this fuel, and at the beginning, we didn't know how we would get fuel because oil didn't exist, and the wood we had wasn't good enough for it. That's good enough. There you go, full fuel. Do I have everything? Matter, send, receive, capacitor, that's enough to get home. Alright. Let's go. Now this may blow up my base. In the event it does, I'm cheating. Because the rocket got bigger, and that's a problem, potentially. Nope, that works out. We're good. Such a fancy rocket. No. I'm gonna mute my phone. Well, usually people don't text me anyway. Alright, Venus. Launch. I imagine we're gonna start dying immediately. Wait, why do I have a Mars lander? I'm not sure Venus is exactly like Mars. What are those? I think it might... No, we're good. There's lava. Maybe there's luck. Or a chance. We got inhabitants on Venus. Okay, we get it. You're bouncy. Land. Are we good? Take my stuff. And the fuel. Alright, cool. So it's hot. But it doesn't seem like it's hot enough. There's inhabitants. Gravity is the same as on Earth. I'm not so sure that's true. I saw other structures, though, when I was landing. What are these? See, I'm overheating. What is this? Dungeon brick. Evolved blaze egg. Okay, I can't even collect them. See, now I'm overheated. But there's no way to fix that. Because apparently no one's built a cooling system that can deal with that. So I'm not quite sure what to do about that. Another reason why I can't stay in a place to try to mine an entire stack of the stuff. There's lava here. I don't know what benefit there is to that. But Nalak likes to be around lava, so... Let's see if it spawned here. Venus coal ore. No, I don't see any Nalak. No! Jesus, this thing is really good. I'm like just on the verge of crashing. I think it's also doing a memory leak at the same time as overheating me. I have to do that every once in a while just to fix that. So, I mean, I don't understand who decided to change the temperature settings for these things to make it so that I couldn't survive here in the first place. Hello, villager. You have nothing. They have nothing to offer me. They have water. We're not going to ask how. Trees. Villagers, your base does not protect me from heat. How can I live like this? So now if this doesn't crash, it'll be a miracle. So yeah, I think I'm done. I think I'm done here. I don't know where the Venusite ore is and stuff, but it doesn't really matter to me. Lithium, lead. Look at this. This surface rock doesn't even make the stuff. So I actually have to find the ore while overheating. There's nowhere safe. Even in, like, a ton of dirt, I'm not safe. See nothing. I'm shaded from the sun. Doesn't do anything. Well, I tried everything. So I'm going to have to call a technicality on that. I can't survive here. There's nothing to make it so I could. And I'm supposed to mine here. And I'm not going to sit here and put up an operation. Wait. Actually, the quarry is a lot faster these days because I can use so much power on it. Maybe I can mine the place. Because I forgot the quarry can work a bit faster. I can get a speed upgrade. Maybe we can do this. But I do have to set up a temporary position. So there's 5 interior. 2, 5. And then this last row has to be. Okay. And then these 3. I put down this. I give it an RF exciter. Put it in behind it, maybe. Like, the game is about to crash, too. So I don't even think I want to be here. It's basically Mars. So I don't know. Transmitter. Receiver. I don't know, considering all the things, because I'm pretty sure it's going to crash when I go back, and I don't really want to go back and forth an awful lot. So, I'm going to teleport my quarry into my inventory. I'm going to take a speed upgrade, which I'm pretty sure I can't make. Okay, I can make it, except it's terribly unreasonable. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Because I'm saving us time, because I could sit here and mine the place from a distance. For some reason, they don't show up in my inventory. I don't know what's going on with that. Speed upgrade, and then a bunch of fence. Just kind of switch back and forth between those two. Alright. I should have my copper chest on me, so that'll pretty much do it. I'm like questioning how much memory there is in the first place. Okay, so what I want to do is put a speed upgrade down, then put this on top of it, then put a chest. I put it down, I forgot. God dang it. Okay, fine. Look at all the cheating I have to do. God. There you go. Copper chest. But it's just because I know it's crashing at this point. Like, the memory's giving up on me. So, I don't want to be here longer than I have to. I don't even have my... I don't even have my capacitor with me. I didn't come prepared at all. In all truthfulness, I really wasn't going to bring it with me in the first place. Alright, so there we go. That's what it would look like. And it's going to try to eat through all my power. Ruby ore. Useless. Don't need Venus cobblestone, so I'll delete all of that. Sulfur. Venus sub rock, which does nothing. Okay. So, I just mined... Oh, it's slow again. I just mined all of this land at a massive cost of power in an attempt to get an ore that I didn't get any of. I think this is why it's creatable. Because I don't think they want me to actually mine it. And it's killing my memory right now. I don't know what to do about this. Because Venus crystal ore doesn't happen. So I'm going to have to make it the hard way. And it's one at a time. This is some bull. Yeah, no crystals. Well, now that's all in my inventory. I probably should. I don't care. I'm not coming back to this place. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to restart this in a moment anyway. Immediately. Alright, we're back from that. So yeah, that was pretty much a waste of time. An interesting thing is that I didn't get to... Did I? No, I didn't get to break the block this time because it reloaded before I had destroyed the chest. So I don't have a bunch of random Venus crap on me as well. So that's quite nice. So yeah, that was a waste of time. Which I figured it would be, but... Well, maybe not to this degree. But now apparently crystal is so rare and stuff. I don't know anything about them, but it seems the only way to make the stuff is to actually make the stuff. So I don't really want to spend time trying to make a stack of each of these. I don't know. I mean, 891, seriously? It's an odd number, too. How the hell am I going to get to this? It's so terrible. I would have to make 890 and then add 1 to that. Because I don't see how I can get 891 from pretty much anything. 891. I don't quite know. I don't think it divides by 256 very nicely. I don't want to make something this radioactive. I can make 101 maybe. I don't know, I think the easiest one would be 100. 100. That makes it 791, which makes it impossible. Because I need 792. Because like, the problem with this is it's easy to get up this way, because every one of them has something below them. But these ones don't. This one's 256. I would need to combine two 128s. But there aren't any 128s. It stops at 113, or it jumps to 198. So this is not reachable. Unless you go through some really complicated stuff, like getting 156, and then, which you can't do. Or you can get two, I don't know. I mean, we got to tritium, and I don't even know how we got there exactly. But some of them are quite difficult. And it's quite annoying. It's like, I don't really want to try to get to these if there's nothing below them to make it easier to get to them. You know, this is just a bunch of... I just don't really want to go through this. I mean, I like merging materials. I would have been okay with this if there was stuff in between them. You know, if there were 890 items before this, I'd be fine with this. But there aren't. So now it's really annoying to figure out how to add up to that point. So I think I'm just going to have to call it and cheat in those crystals. I don't see how I can get them in any reasonable way. I can't go to Venus because I'll crash and I can die. And I can't craft them because they're really annoying to kind of calculate to get to. I had enough trouble getting one of these tritium, and I don't really want to go through that again either. So, I don't know. I think we just kind of have to cheat it in. And then long run, I need a bunch of coal instead of charcoal, because I can't substitute, to make the ore that I need to go to the next level anyway. Because it's a coal, these aren't charcoal. So this is annoying. I think I'm just going to have to spawn it in. As much as I don't want to, I don't think this is justifiable. You know? It's not get Venus crystals, it's get this stuff that needs Venus crystals, and a lot of it. So, I just don't see any reason to. I mean, we went to Venus, we punched a hole in it, didn't give us anything. I mean, that's the best we can hope to do. So, I'm just going to get 64 of it, and we'll see what we can do from there. Hopefully, we're not going to hit a brick wall immediately again. But this is what happens when you get to the end of the series, and all the stuff you were putting off because it seemed really difficult happens to also be quite impossible. So 4983. I don't know, I'd bother. I just go to C. Neck. That is not it's not a number in the first place. Technically. Alright. So there we go. Oh, it wants me to craft it. So... You bastards. Okay, fine. Arc request mode, edit. Done. So even if I did find a way to mine it, I would have just been told to create it as well. These bastards. Well, obviously I want this, because none of this means anything anymore. We did it. We got Venus crystals. We made it. Okay. Good. Now, these require a lot of power and time to make. Why? $600,000 RF. How much time are we talking? Ah, dear. Why? I'm not quite sure what to think at this point. This is just forced everything. I bet you even this isn't going to make this do any better. Yeah, I'm not waiting for that. So... which I thought I turned off that one. Just remember to write that down so I can get rid of that. Okay. So, I think we've reached a point where, I don't know why I went into creative, where we are not going to be able to do these quests. Because that's just not, you can't ask that of me. And a quarry speed upgrade, like I'm going to need a quarry ever again. Okay, so what's the next one? For this you're going to need 8 frame blocks, not counting the other recipes that require this. Guess the portal needs some sort of base. This should do the trick. Heavy duty plate tier 6. I don't like the sound of that. I don't need that. A chicken trophy, nice. I'd probably go for the chicken trophy. Chevrons, I think they just look cool, but they do have an important part in this. Okay. So what does it take to build this block? Pluto. See, look at this. What is this? What is this? You gotta be kidding me. I'm not going to Pluto, and I'm not going to get an absolute ton of this stuff. I'm not going to combine these. It seems that the last quest section is just like a big punch in the face. Look at how much it takes to make this, and then you have to do it to make this. Short-range telepad. Okay, this is somewhat justifiable. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with this. What is that? I didn't even know there was a recipe to do that. Block of sapphire, nether stars. So yeah, he's the person's gone crazy at this point. So I think we're done here. Dial broadband, dial device to get to other portals. Because there's people who have spent their life creating these for some reason. You need to transfer power to the portals, so you need a place for this. Under the base, it needs a high power supply. What are the odds of that? More chevrons, because why not? I'm gonna need more to dial more. More dialing. Okay. And what does it take to make those? Oh, I don't know why I did that. What is this? 1. Power unit. Let me guess. Reinforced obsidian. This is quite an interesting one. This one would have been okay. Buttons. Those are so difficult. This is some bolt. Look how many stars go into this. I might as well just, like, consume the entire moon. I don't see how I could go through those, either. What? And a TARDIS, trapped in some underworld, gave me the coordinates that I should prepare. On servers, check the spawn for different coordinates. Cobblestone. What? Jack Sparrow. Alright, wait, why did I say Jack Sparrow? Captain Jack. Who's Jack? What? Why am I getting a sacrificial knife? Is this a bunch of references that just some reason plugged? You now have a TARDIS and have free travel of space and time, at least when you level up that TARDIS. The guided part of the pack is over since you reached T6. Since there's a lot to discover in the Dalek mod, worlds with unique bosses await you. We hope you enjoyed. Not particularly. At this point, Jesus. Like, this entire quest line was just, like, insane. And I still don't know what the hell to do. Like, they didn't explain how I'm supposed to use all those parts to make the portal. Although now I see that the Dalek mod is actually here, somehow. So I don't know if there's actually a way to get to it. He said I got coordinates, but of course I didn't. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see what that's about, and then we'll try to... I don't know. There. It's done. We did it. We'll set up a we'll see if we can get to the TARDIS, I guess, apparently. So I'm gonna need these Stargate pieces. So get whatever I need. I'm in creative. I suppose I don't need to do this, but I am. Iris blades, which I was never told how to use. An interface. Probably gonna need that. Ah, dang it. Okay. I don't have any idea on how to make this. Okay, luckily I've got the wiki for it up. Okay. Alright. There we go. So that's set, and then I need to put down the dialer. So I think here. No. Stargate addressing. A Stargate. Ring. 8. Doesn't matter. Let's place it. They will become one Stargate controller. Use your Stargate. You will need a Stargate controller, which I was not told to make. There's no controllers. Alright, I got no idea. Well, we tried. Unfortunately, we're not going to see Doctor Who and all that. But there's now a portal outside our base, so that's cool. And I don't know. I was gonna visit all of the planets and stuff, but I really don't know if there's any point. The planets are all the same and stuff, but there might be one I am interested in visiting. So we'll see what that looks like, and that's where we'll end it. Put that down. Load the fuel. I mean, I'm in creative, it may not matter. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to somewhere specific. Pluto, boring. Neptune, boring. Actually, I don't know. They might not be as boring, but the problem is, like, I can't actually visit that planet. I can only visit the ring around it. So I don't care to visit those. I think we should visit the asteroids. And then, after that, the last thing we're going to do is visit this world, if we can. Because it's the only one that seems interesting. Oh, no, we can't visit it. Okay, we're going to visit Ellipsis or whatever it is. Alright. Okay, we're good. For some reason it's mute. Did I mute something? There it goes. I mean, it was a fun series while it wasn't absurdly complicated. But then once it got to the end, it just became a bunch of bull. So there's the star. That's our moon base right there. Never coming back to see that. Alright. Let's go to the asteroids. Because I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, this is interesting. What is this? Oh, this don't look safe. Weird. So this is cool. It's just a bunch of meteorite blocks floating out in space. Interesting. What is that? Is it all ice? Oh look, there's falling meteorites too. Or meteors, I guess, at this point. Dense ice. Oh. Well, I didn't see that coming. Interesting. So is that in, like, the center of all of them? Nope. That one was just a randomly unusual one. Alright, well, let's go visit the last planet then. I'll need a loader. There's fuel in it. Don't have any batteries. Alright. Well, that's interesting. But this is the only thing that's going to be, like, unique. As for the other planets, I don't think there's going to be much uniqueness to them. There'll be ice and stuff. But that's about it. Alright, that should be fine. No, spider, don't come with me. This reminds me of, Pikmin and how you lift off in the ship. It looks a bit similar. And as well as that, you get all those monsters around the ship at night. Alright. So, hopefully this takes off faster, seeing as how we're already in space. Nope. There's no UI for it on the left either. Okay, let's go ahead and visit. What the hell did I just do? Elpis. It's another Mercury planet too, which is just wonderful. It's purple. Oh. Alright. See? Nothing really unique. That's what all the planets look like. We didn't get a chance to check out what the slimes do, but I get the feeling they don't do much of anything. Oh well. It was a fun series while it lasted, before it got really crazy, like at the end there, but that's fine. All in all, I'd say 90% to 95%, pretty good. So I guess I'll be ending this series at this point. Me and Avon, we're gonna try to get together on a recording with Broforce, I think is our next one we're gonna do. So that should be fun. It's an action game scroller, so it's gonna be pretty cool. If you like this series, be sure to check out other series like our Skyblock, our Grand Skies. That's the one. Our Grand Skies was a really good one. If you want to see a different kind of series, Underhell's pretty good. Something like that. Check out, like and subscribe, and I will see everyone in the next series.